So before we start the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as it helps the channel grow. So, let's get into it. The Bulls draft Dalen Terry at number 18. And I can't say I disagree with this pick, and I'm going to tell you why in this video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. What's up, guys? KT here, back at it with another video. Today, we're talking about the Bulls. It's been a while since I've done a Bulls video, but I figured now would be a perfect time, considering that the draft is over, and I would think the Bulls have drafted a very good player at number 18. You know, there was a lot of speculation that the Bulls were going to move the 18th pick, or package it in a deal for a star big man or something like that, but ultimately they decided to stand pat. So, at the end of the day, they drafted Dalen Terry from Arizona. He is a guard. He's 6'7", he's 195. He is from South Phoenix, and obviously, like I just said, he played at Arizona, and he was a big part of that Arizona team. Now, Dalen Terry, even though he plays guard, he's 6'7" and can easily play the wings. But before I get into all the things that make him a perfect fit for this Bulls team, I'm going to get into some of his averages. Now, his averages look like this. For his entire career in college, he only played 2 years. He averaged 6 points per game, basically 2 assists and 4 rebounds. He also averaged a steal and half a block. And he shot 35% from 3, and he shot 47% from field goal range. Now, Dalen Terry, let's analyze this pick a little bit more. Twitter from the get-go loved this pick, and I can't say I blame them. Dalen Terry obviously fits what the Bulls do. And the thing about him is that he is very versatile. He can play either the guard or the wings at any given time. You can put him in any position and he'll probably succeed because, one, he's 6'7", 195, but also his large wingspan helps him play these positions. You know, don't let the averages fool you. He fits what the Bulls do. A long, rangy guy that can stand around the three-point range and shoot threes and play very solid defense on bigger guys. And you know what? His versatility makes him a perfect fit for this team. Another reason is you can honestly mold him into something. You know, Dalen Terry, to me, my immediate comparison when they drafted him was he's just the guard version of Patrick Williams, in my opinion. You know, around that 6'7", 6'8" range, can sit around the three-point range, can get his own shot, and is highly athletic and very good defensively. This guy was a Pac-12 all-defensive player. So if Patrick Williams had a guard version of himself, this is what it would be. And it seems like the Bulls, especially this new management team, loves drafting these type of players. Think about it. Patrick Williams, dosunmu, and now Dalen Terry are all on the Bulls, and they are all long, rangy guys who can play defense and shoot the three, and who will give you good minutes coming off the bench. Going forward, Dalen Terry will be a centerpiece of this team. I'm gonna predict that now because he has a lot of talent. Another thing that makes him a perfect fit for this team is that he has a high work ethic. You know, I've seen the picture of him working out with KD. He's always constantly working on his game. Like I said just a few minutes ago, you can mold him into a solid offensive player. I would like to see the averages go up a little bit more. He did average 8 points last year and shot 50% from the field goal range, but his offensive game can be molded a little bit more. Maybe he can, try to get his own shot a little bit more. Maybe his ball handling could be a little bit better, but other than that, you can mold him into something very, very good. If they're able to work on his ball handling, he could honestly be a deadly player. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be a star, but he just fits what they do. And you know he's going to be constantly working on his game because that's just what he does. He just constantly works on his game. And he's very humble, down to earth. And he fits the city of Chicago. I'll say that. You know, that's the ultimate thing here. He fits the culture that the Chicago Bulls, that Mark Eversley and Arturas are trying to build here in Chicago. He fits that culture of a hardworking blue collar guy who's gonna give his all on the court and who's gonna play extraordinary defense. To be Pac-12 all defense, that's crazy. Now, ultimately, what I think of the pick is that I think this is a very good pick. I do think that the Bulls could have traded down and they still would have got Dalen Terry. But other than that, they took the guy they wanted. They felt like this is the guy, you know, that fits them the best, and that he was probably the best player available at the time. I know some people were probably upset that they didn't draft EJ Liddell, but, you know, in my opinion, EJ Liddell was a little bit small to be a forward, and, you know, there's a reason EJ Liddell slid down so far, and you know, this is the guy Arturas and Mark Eversley wanted. And my final thoughts on this is that, you know what, for all the people that are saying that they should have made a bigger move, maybe they should have traded this pick, you know, to go get like a guy like Gobert or the hypothetical KD trade. My response to that is that be patient. It's pretty much the offseason has just began. The offseason has just started. The Bulls are not done adding talent to this team. They still have to sign Zach LaVine. Ultimately, it's all going to be up to whether Zach LaVine resigns or not, which is most likely expected he will. But they're trying to build a team around a guy like Zach LaVine. They're trying to build the team around a guy like Lonzo Ball. They're trying to build the team around these guys, or a guy like DeMar DeRozan. They're trying to build a team that's going to be able to compete in the East for a long time and have a clear shot at winning the NBA Finals in the future. So ultimately, be patient with Arturas. Be patient with Mark Eversley. They know what they're doing. At the end of the day, they're probably going to do something big this offseason. It may not be for a guy like Kevin Durant. You know, it may not be for a big superstar guy, but it will be for a solid player, whether that be Rudy Gobert, whether that be, you know, DeAndre Ayton, whether that be Mitchell Robinson. They're going to do something that is going to drastically improve the team to where they are going to be able to compete. So be patient. The offseason has just started. The main focus is getting Zach LaVine back on the Chicago Bulls. Dalen Terry is a good piece to add, a good depth piece, and a very good building block for the future. I'm pretty high on him based on what I've seen, and I like the pick at number 18. So clearly, even if you know they were trying to trade the pick, they probably didn't get the results they wanted. They probably didn't get the haul they would have wanted, so they just decided to go with this guy, and I think he'll fit perfectly here in Chicago. I think he fits the culture. Good pick for the Chicago Bulls. Overall, I rate this pick a B plus actually. You know, a solid pick. He may not turn out to be like an all-star or superstar, but ultimately I think he will be a very good player in this league. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as it helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop one of these Bulls videos, because the offseason is just getting started, and I'll be cranking out the Bulls news all offseason, so be looking out for that. When big news about the Bulls comes out, I'll be trying to crank out news when big news or big signings happen. So we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.